So this has been a rough couple of days, not only because I've been busy, but also because this prop firm decided to change brokers in the middle. And that's why TradingView wasn't working the last time that I streamed. I'm trying to figure out how to work this for the last couple of days. And then, not to mention, the desktop app doesn't share properly on this platform. So now I'm left with, trying to make the web browser version work. So let's do the best we can to share as much of the screen real estate as possible. And I'm going to do that by making the screen slightly bigger. Nope, it's the opposite. We want to do it this way and give as much, whoops, switch that around. Let's give as much screen real estate as possible here. My trading activity I have not been very active. Although I will say I did get picked up on a position. So today we did have the Fed announcement about, I believe, was it inflation numbers or job numbers? I can't remember because I have not been paying attention, as admittedly. But there was a spike in the market early, and let's see, is this adjusted for daylight savings already? Okay, so pre-market there was a spike that actually stopped me out. It actually my stop out on the big trade was a 250 point trade or 250 point stop loss. I got entered at the 500 here and stopped out at the 750 early this morning. I guess in an anticipation. It's been a very rough day. I guess in anticipation for the Fed announcement. So I strongly considered having um, taking a short at the 825 because right now it is. I don't have the indicator. I don't know why it didn't save, but let's have the RSI come up here and let's make it quite not as big. So this is a divergence. Let me hide I don't know why the RSI wants to give me a moving average, but I don't want the moving average. Moving average is, I believe, this white line. Perfect. Okay, so this is a divergence here on the 15-minute. Price made a new high, stopped me out, but momentum made a lower high. So I strongly considered it, but I mean, I didn't have enough time. It was just meeting after meeting after meeting this morning, and next thing I know, I was like, oh, shoulda, woulda, coulda just taken it and been aggressive, but it didn't. I don't know that it would have even hit the my take profit, because what I did do instead, and this is something that I had before, instead of trying to go counter trend here, I did have a long at the 575 because the long at the 500 wasn't even picked up here, and it was making new highs. So this low right here was actually, it's another one of those cases where the low, if you look at this number right here, the low is 574.7. So my entry at 575 should have been hit, but it was the spread, or I don't know what the spread was, or it was like the liquidity queue. My order wasn't high enough priority to get that, or the spread wasn't. I don't know, because this is just based on last price. The bid and the ask might have been slightly different. So it's just that's like the second time in a row, I believe, maybe third even, that like it got like right to the T, and it didn't, and then it for a trade that would have been a winner, a solid winner, and I didn't have a short again at the 825, but it's just this 250 point range for the day is just textbook, and I didn't see any of it. I saw this up here, put the order in down here, and I was like, I'll take my chances. I know there's a Fed day. Hopefully it comes back down and it picks me up, and then hopefully it'll fade back up. Technically, you don't use the word fade for that, but like hopefully it'll retrace after the initial movement of whatever of the market. That's not actually what happened. I think the Fed announcement came later, which pushed it back down, but the movement of the market actually, the movement of the US 30, the Dow anyway, went straight to a T, the 575, cleared 250, and then it went right back down, and then it picked me up at the end of the day. So it's a little frustrating because this is not, I wanted this entry, not this entry. I wanted this movement, and I'm not sure that we're gonna get it. Momentum is lower now. These orders have already been eaten up. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm still playing the support. Usually, without the fundamental element, without that kind of a variable messing with the movement, this kind of an entry, like pointing right up to the entry point, indicates that it only strengthens the case for this entry, usually. But this might be different because we had the Fed announcement, and I don't know what's going to happen. So it's kind of a coin flip now. Not quite as confident. It's more of a 50-50 kind of confidence now. I do think that if tomorrow the market wants to retrace the movement, like as it usually does when there is a big movement off of a news announcement, off of a Fed announcement, I can easily see this making another move up to the 825 again, and then this zone right here, 825, might push it back down, and it might just chop around a little bit. I do kind of expect that to be the case. So we'll see what happens. This new platform, I don't actually use the web version of the platform. It's the only version where the screen share would actually work. So I have to explore other options in order to stream. But it was just the one trade for the day, one loss on the big trade. If it does if it does go back up to the 750, I might consider looking at, let's look at the daily. We do have a upside down kangaroo tail inverted hammer candle that formed as a daily for the day. So if tomorrow I'm wrong about my long position and we have a bearish engulfing candle, I might take another stab at the big trade, the 1,000-point move trade. But we have to see what happens tomorrow for me to make a decision on that. So for now, that's it, and we'll try and find a better way to stream and share screen and stuff like that in the future, because TradingView isn't going to work for a few weeks, they said. So going to be a little bit of an adjustment period.